It's the hip-hop orchestra experience that seamlessly blends the pulse of hip-hop with the timeless elegance of classical masters like Mozart and Beethoven. Here to tell us more about the film that captures it all is artistic director and composer Juwan Kim and resident MC Kirby Dominant. Hey guys!
Hi. Hello.
So excited to have you. This sounds so cool. I would never think to put the two together, classical and hip-hop. Tell us about this.
So this film that's coming out in 2 days on PBS was basically showing our performance, and then it's punctuated by audience interviews and some of the crew interviews, including Kirby. So it's an exciting sort of musical adventure. We push each genres into the places that they're not comfortable with, and it's very different than other sort of hip-hop classical crossovers in a sense that, you know, for the MCs, it gets very exciting because they get to sometimes rap in 3, meters would change, and sometimes interludes would come in. So it's challenging, and obviously for classical people, this kind of thing never happens. So
yes, it sounds so cool mixing the two. Now, Kirby, tell me about your piece in this.
First and foremost, let me just say I was very excited that we shot it here in Oakland at the Henry J. Kaiser Center, which is being remodeled. You know, it's a very historic and legendary place. So my place in it was I began this journey with Juwan almost 15, maybe even longer.
Wow.
Years ago, and I was the first rapper that he worked with, and we made a whole album together. Since then, has expanded. He's opened it up to other MCs, doing some of the same pieces, but writing their own version to it. And I think it's very genius of what he's done, because now he doesn't have to just depend on one rapper who could get sick, who could get busy. He has a plethora of rappers all over the world. So they can chime in, put their own spin on it, bring their culture into it as well. So I'm just more of like the epicenter of what this has started to become. So I guess that's why I'm here. I'm one of the first original members. I'm in the film a little bit, and I'm also speaking. So very excited to be here to represent it and promote it as well.
He's the reason that we're here, actually.
Oh, yeah, fabulous. Well, I was going to ask you, you guys have worked together for 15, maybe 15 plus years. So what has that been like to have such a successful, film coming out now and really reach a precipice here together?
Well, it's like all coming back to us, because we did actually work with other people, but then we always remember Kirby, because when we first began, I was trained as a composer, so I would write these long music and really not fit for hip-hop genre at all, but he was really excited to try this crazy music. And then we decided to bring him back, and we're gonna do more films with him. So.
Wonderful, great. It's the start of something amazing. Now, can you tell me a little bit about any other artists that are involved?
Sure. We have Unity Lewis, who is another resident MC, and then a Young Rashad, who is also based in Oakland, guest MC, and then a special guest from Guadalajara, and his name is Turek Hem. He raps in Spanish.
Wow.
We tried to have him rap in English, and it was a disaster, so I'm just joking.
That's awesome. Sounds like an added piece of fun to me. So it sounds like you have people from the Bay and then elsewhere too. Was there any method to your madness in deciding who to include in this?
Well, Turek was someone that we met when we toured to Mexico to Cervantino Festival, which is the largest Latin American performing arts festival. And then we met him in Guadalajara. After Cervantino, we continued touring, and we were blown away by him, and we decided to bring him to this film.
Very cool.
Yeah, and everybody else we've been working on and off, and they're all either in Oakland or from the Bay, rapping the Bay Area.
Very cool. So much Bay Area love today. Let's talk about the release of the film, which is coming up soon here. How are you guys feeling about it?
We're actually really excited. Are you
Very
excited?
excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like this has been a long time, and people didn't understand this kind of thing that we do. But I finally think that instead of just talking about, okay, this is a little edgy, blah, 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 but you can actually see what we do. And it gets punctuated by people who are in the audience, very diverse kind of people having their own opinion about what this is, what it means to them. So I think people find it interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see it, mainly because I feel like people of the hip hop genre, they get really excited to see it too. It's not something where they're like, oh, it's so different than what I'm doing. They're like very inspired by it. I've had rappers, peers come see the show, other established rappers from the Bay Area see it and be really impressed by it. So I'm kind of excited to share it with the rest of the world. And it's airing on PBS, so it, you know, it's a very artsy thing and established network. So I'm excited to see what kind of fans it will garner.
I might add, so this actually was initially acquired by PBS All Arts, which is their arts-focused digital platform. But not only that, obviously, it's on PBS platform proper, and it goes terrestrial as well. So it goes wide.
Awesome. And now, is there some sense of relief that you guys are finally getting it out there after all this hard work?
Yes, I mean, this is our second film. The first film that we did was more of like a nerdy exploration of what the principle was. I mean, we won an award at Downtown LA Film Festival, but and then we were picked up by Voice of America. And during that process, we met this executive producer, Donald Toms, who just got a Lifetime Emmy last year. And he really took us on, and he's like, whoa, let's go to PBS. And we're actually making our next film that's more about immigration, about what it means to be an immigrant in this country, but also how immigrants actually shape American identity through me as an immigrant. Then Kirby's going to be there. It's more like a chef's table type of thing, but we're very excited, of course, for this.
All right. Well, huge congratulations to you both on a successful film, and I can't wait to see it. This is going to be so exciting. Thank you so much for coming today.
Thanks so much for having us.
Of course.